We have Oak Lawn real estate market breakdown, what's going on in your neighborhood in the last 30 days. And using this information, you can save yourself $7,000 plus in commission fees. I'm Matthew with Net Gain Realty. My goal is to save Chicagoland homeowners over $1 million in traditional commission fees. This data we have here today is live MLS data for the last 30 days. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how much Oak Lawn homeowners are overpaying, why the market timing is perfect, and I'll show you how to get your property-specific analysis for free. This analysis represents my professional opinion based on current MLS data. Individual agent services and market results may vary. Let's start with the good news. Median sold price is $325 in Oak Lawn in the last 30. Median days on market from listing to contract is 15 days. That's pretty fast compared to the rest of Chicago, which is a median days on market of 65 days. Oak Lawn is selling 4 times faster than a lot of Chicago neighborhoods. Some critical numbers here is sell-through rate, which is 56.67%. What exactly does this mean? Simply, it's the percentage of homes that went under contract compared to the total of active listings. So if you price your home correctly, you basically have 56% chance of selling your home. Month supply is 1.74. Why this matters? Anything under 4 months is considered a seller's market. 5 months is a balanced market. 6 months is considered a buyer's market. At 1.74, this is what we call a hot seller's market. So month supply actually means if all active listings, nothing else came to market, all listings would sell roughly in 1.74 months. Price band analysis. So homes sold by price band. Now this is pretty important. We're going to move down to homes sold by price band. You can see here that these different price bands are in 50K increments and how many are actually being sold in the last 30 days. So if we start here from 450 to 499, we have one. The last 30 days, 500K plus, we have 1 sold. 200 to 249, 1 sold. 200 to 249, 1 sold. 400 to 449, 3 sold in the last 30 days. 250 to 299, we have 9 sold. 350 to 399, 9 sold. 300 to 349, 10 sold. So the price band where it gets the most activity of homes sold in the last 30 days is 250 to 400K. Now, if we move over to days on market by price band, this will tell us they're selling. 500K, your median days on market is 32 days. 250 to 299, 17 days. 350 to 399 is 16 days. 300 to 349, 12 days. 250, 9 days on market. 400 to 449, 9 days on market. And 450 to 499, 7 days on market. So the most activity is happening between the 300 to 400 range. And in that range, median days on market is 12 to 16 days. So this tells me Oak Lawn has found a sweet spot for buyers. Let's do some quick math with the commission breakdown. If you sell your Oak Lawn for the median value, $325 at a 2.5 listing fee, you're paying $8,125 just to list your property. If your agent is charging you 3% at $325, you're paying $9,750 just to list your property. At Net Gain Realty, we charge a flat fee, $19.95. Doesn't matter if your house is $300,000, $700,000, we charge the same flat fee. These are your potential savings here. At a 2.5% listing fee, you could save over $6,000. At a 3% listing fee, you can save yourself $7,700 just to list your property. That's a family vacation. It's a down payment. That's quite a bit of money. In a market where homes are selling in 15 days, this data suggests that the market is doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Don't get me wrong. You still need professional photos, MLS placement, guidance, and skilled negotiation. The difference is we provide all that for $19.95 flat fee, not a percentage of your home value. I'm generally asking Chicago realtors watching this, when Oak Lawn homes are selling in 15 days with a 56% sell-through rate, high buyer demand, in the 300K to 400K price band, what specific systems and services do you provide for $8,000 to $9,700 to justify this fee structure in today's market? Here's what's changed. Today's buyers are finding homes on Zillow, realtor.com, social media platforms. They have access to the same MLS data, neighborhood statistics, market trends that were once exclusive to agents. AI tools are helping buyers analyze comps, estimate values, research neighborhoods before they even call an agent. Buyers are walking into showings already knowing the price history, days on market, neighborhood comparable. They're using social media to research areas, connecting with neighbors, getting market insights that used to require agent expertise. Public access data has made available information that was once behind industry walls. AI advancements are automating pricing, models, market analysis, even listing optimization. Social media platforms are being used by the masses to research neighborhoods, find properties, and connect with communities. So when buyer demand is high, market data is available to the public, technology is streamlining the process, AI is enhancing decision making, what specific value do you provide for $8,000 to $9,700 in a 15-day sales cycle? I want to understand the service breakdown. Let's have a respectful discussion below. I'm not questioning individual agent competence. I'm questioning whether the current fee structure aligns with today's market reality and technological landscape. Sellers care about one thing: the highest possible net proceeds for the sale of their home as quickly as possible. The question becomes, what repeatable systems does your agent have to deliver that outcome in the age of an informed buyer, instant information access, AI-powered tools, and does the fee structure match these market conditions? Now back to the data. Absorption rate data shows how fast the market is absorbing inventory at different price points. At the 300K to 350K, we have 16 active, 10 sold. That is a 63% absorption rate. 350 to 399, 11 active, 9 sold. That is an 82% absorption rate. 250 to 299, 10 active, 9 sold in the last 30 days. That is a 90% absorption. The higher the absorption rate, the higher the buyer demand. So from 300K to the 400K, the data suggests strong buyer demand in that segment. Here's the concerning part. Percentage of actives with price drop. Over 26% of Oak Lawn listings in the past 30 days have dropped their price. When they drop their price, it is an average of 4.25%. That's nearly $13,000 in lost equity. Those price drop listings sat on the market for 71 days. That is nearly 5 times longer than the median days on market. Here's what this Oak Lawn data tells us. If you price correctly using current market data, you're likely to get multiple offers and quick closes. Here's a recent example. I listed a home in Oak Lawn, $289,900 on Thursday. By Sunday, we had 4 offers, all over asking, 27 showings. We had over 2,500 views on Zillow. We accepted an offer at $310 and we're closing next month. How is this possible? We use this dashboard to price correctly to generate interest among most qualified buyers interested in living in Oak Lawn. This is what data-driven real estate looks like. Not gut feelings, not just experience, actual market numbers combined with modern technology to help you make informed decisions. Here's the reality. You're in a seller's market that moves fast, but only if you price correctly. You could potentially save $6,000 to $7,700 on listing fees, receive the same professional service, and sell just as fast as anyone paying traditional real estate commission fees based off sold price of the home. I've created a market analysis tool specific to your property. It takes the exact data we just reviewed and applies it to your home. Not generic neighborhood estimates, your actual property with recent comparable sales, absorption rates, and strategic pricing recommendations. I put together a 2-minute quiz. We ask questions about your property, timeline, and goals. Once completed, you receive a detailed market analysis, your home's estimated value based on the last 30 days, how long similar homes are taking to sell, your potential savings with our flat fee model, and an optimal pricing strategy. Plus, if you qualify, I'll personally walk through your CMA report in a 30-minute Zoom call. No sales pitch, just market intelligence. This Oak Lawn market is moving fast. If you're thinking about selling in the next 3 to 6 months, this analysis could be valuable. The link is in the description below. Take the quiz and get the most detailed market analysis for your Oak Lawn home. I'm not here to pressure you into anything. I'm here to provide data so you can make informed decisions. Hit that subscribe button, and if you want your neighborhood analyzed, please leave a comment below. Listen, different models work for different clients. This analysis is for informational purposes to help you make the best decision for your situation. And realtors, I'm generally curious. In today's market where buyers have access to information and AI tools are advancing rapidly, please explain what specific systems and services you provide for your commission fees. Let's discuss this professionally in the comments below. See you next week with our next neighborhood analysis.